Our vision: a world of love, peace, and positively inspiring media. Our mission: uplifting human consciousness by promoting positive music, media, and entertainment. Our purpose: sharing a consciousness of love, peace, and empowerment through a variety of media streams. And hello again, dear ones. Reverend Robert with you. It is Monday evening, December or June 22nd. December. I said December. Don't we wish it was all December? It's June. We're only halfway through 2020. We got another 6 months to go. June 22nd, 2020. I'm Reverend Robert. It's Monday evening, and I'm so grateful you are with us. This is Evening Prayers. We get together here on the New Thought Media Network every day at 8:15 a.m. and every evening at 8:15 p.m. to affirm life's good, to affirm the truth, and to allow a revelation of truth to emerge as well. So thank you all so very, very much for being with me this evening. I'm grateful you're here. And it's been a great day around the Brzezinski household. It was 15 years ago today that my wife and I became parents for the very first time. And so we have been celebrating a birthday all day long and having fun and gifts and all the kind of cool stuff that goes along with that. And really, it's that celebratory mood that I want to invite everybody into tonight. In no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what might have happened throughout this day, no matter what the hustle and the bustle and all the stuff is going on out there, I want to invite everybody into a place of celebrating that we're here, that this is working, that it's happening. It may not be what we always want. It may not look like what we're always anticipating and expecting, but it is still all God, so it must all be good. Let's do some shout outs. Ursula, dear one, evening blessings. So grateful you are with us. Good to see you here. Cynthia, dear one, welcome, welcome. So grateful you are with us here as well. Yeah, in Alaska, right? December here is kind of like summer in Alaska, right? I think that's how it works. Uh, and Susan, sorry, stereotyping our great states of America. I apologize. Suzanne, dear one, good evening. Good to see you as well here. Uh, Folks, I do love giving shout outs, and the platform I use, I have no way of knowing who's in this room unless you put something in the chat box. So please drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know who's watching. StreamYard does not give me the access to know exactly who's watching. I can just kind of tell how many people are watching. So please chime in, say hello in the chat box. Let us know you are there. Okay, so it's been a day of celebration. It's been a great day of celebration, and I want to keep that energy going. And I'm just going to move into that place of prayer. So if you're with me, go ahead, let your eyes close down, let yourself relax and breathe. And come into a place of knowing, that there's truly only one thing happening. Now, I call that one thing God. But I recognize God by many names. Some call it Buddha or Brahma, Yahweh, Vishnu, Kuan Yin, Source Energy, Divine Mother, Gaia, Love, George. Whatever the name, whatever the image, whatever the icon, they're still all part of the one, an expression of this one omniscient power, presence, and intelligence that is always operating, that is forever present, that is always happening and always bringing itself into form. That power that is always creating and creating newly and dissolving that which no longer serves and replacing that with something new, and the whole gamut of human life, the cycle of life and death and birth and rebirth and giving and receiving and being and allowing, and all of it, it's all God. All of it. Anywhere the mind says but, that's an imagination, because there is no but. There's nothing beyond that point that says this is God. But what about this? Yes, that too. What about this? Yeah, that too. Even the people I don't like, even the people I don't agree with, even the ideas and the concepts that are out there that make me go, what? Even that's God. So I have to recognize that there's a process of creation happening in every experience, in every expression. So the things that make me go, what? Are an opportunity to witness someone else's growth, to witness someone else's awakening into a new way of seeing, a new way of being, or maybe not. For those out there that have no desire to awaken to God's truth on the planet, there are those out there without the 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 that call, that urge, that sense of, ooh, that says I can find the truth here. I know the truth here. And so I recognize what is mine to do. I'm not here to awaken anyone. I am not here to awaken anyone. I am here to be an expression of the awakening, to be a demonstration of God's great gift and God's great creative power that's happening and a creative presence that's happening on this planet. For each one that hears these words, our calling is to be a model of spiritual living, a model of authentic living, a model of living in the oneness, living as the oneness that is God's life. And yes, that may sometimes mean calling out the racism and the hatred and the biases. It may mean sometimes standing up to unjust laws and unjust regulation. It may mean letting our voices be heard, letting our hands do the work. And still, it is our modeling. It is our own consciousness that we bring to this party. A consciousness of allowing and welcoming, a consciousness of celebration and inquiry, a consciousness of curiosity. It says, I may not know everything, but I know what I know, and I'm willing to know it differently. I'm willing to have my mind be changed. I'm willing to change my mind based on new information or a new perspective on what I thought I knew. Anything we hold too tightly becomes a constriction in the body temple, a constriction in our energetic field. And we are here to allow the energy to flow, to let the body be the body, to let the mind be the mind, but to let the consciousness evolve. To be open to new ways of seeing, new ways of being, new ways of perceiving the world. Especially if I think I'm right. Especially if I think I already know the truth. To be open to listen. And then allow the guidance of God to point in the direction of truth. So that I know that I am forever being guided and led by this truth. I am forever being called to embrace and express this truth, this great truth of God's life, that it is all good, that everything's happening just as it must, that everything necessary for the fulfillment of your mission on this planet comes to you exactly as necessary. There are no mistakes. There's nothing wrong, nothing broken. You're not broken. You are more than enough. There are no limitations we place upon, the only limitation is those we place upon ourselves. There are no limits, no boundaries to the good we may express and experience. So I claim for each a deep sense of knowing that there is an emergence happening on the planet right now, an emergence of a new consciousness, and all the old systems are crumbling underneath their own weight. The media in this country being reshaped and reformed, reimagined, school systems being reshaped and reimagined and reformed, police districts being reimagined and reformed, peaceful protest being reimagined and reformed. So many old ways of being crumbling and dissolving back into the nothingness from whence they came right before our very eyes. We're watching the dismantling of systemic racism in America right before our eyes. That is happening right now. We may not see it quick enough. It may take a while, but it is happening right now. So I know there is good emerging. I know there is greatness abounding because I know it's all God, and so I know it's all good. And with that, I am grateful. Grateful for the reminder, grateful for the opportunity, grateful for this word, most especially grateful to know God's got this, that this is a done deal in the mind of God. And so I release this word into the law of God that is already demonstrating, already manifesting this truth, the truth of this word, and I let it be. I let God be God. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. Couple more shout outs. Lugana, sorry. I'm so sorry. Luganum, Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina. I was just at Oak Island last week. Sorry I missed you. Wayne, good to see you. Thank you for being here. And Ursula, dear one, again. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Oh, folks, I am so grateful you are with us, and I'm also very, very grateful for this thing we're calling the New Thought Media Network. New Thought Media, positively inspiring media. We've got so much good going on in our world, and it's starting pretty soon here, just a few more weeks, and we're going to do our first of our positively inspiring concerts for the summer. Up first, Jan Garrett, JD Martin, and Harold Payne, two virtual stages, Colorado and California. But we're putting together a great show for you. Going to be broadcast right here on the New Thought Media Network and New Thought Radio. And then just a week later, following that, something even more special. Karen Drucker and David All reunited, and it feels so good. This is going to be a special, special, special show. These two haven't performed together in years, and they're working on some really cool stuff for us. New music I heard as well. So we're going to do an interview with them in a couple weeks to give you a little bit more of a heads up what's happening there. And our third concert of the summer, just announced recently, Tuesday, August 4th. This is a Boulder, Colorado special. All three Boulder artists will be broadcasting from a live venue in Boulder, Colorado, socially distanced. Everybody will be masked and that good stuff. But live from the backyard, from a friend's backyard in Boulder, Colorado. So be sure to check this one out Tuesday, August 4th. That's going to be a really great show as well. So thank you all, dear ones, for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. for morning prayers. And it is still part of our international week. We're doing some work with the Centers for Spiritual Living Global Services Committee. And we've got representatives from Global Services joining us every morning for morning prayers this week. Reverend Beth Linguri from Geneva, Switzerland was with us this morning. And tomorrow is going to be Reverend Barbara Leger representing our center in Tenemos, the center in Tenemos, which is in the Ukraine. So look forward to that tomorrow morning, 8:15 morning prayers. Until then, I love you. You are amazing. And I can't wait for us to be together again. We shall hug again, I promise. Until then, peace and blessings. Bye now.